Hello, sports fans. Your boy A.J.T. Joined me dad for a subject to talk about Newcastle. First and foremost, he has got his own channel, Tickle Talk Productions. I'll leave it inside of the description, first line. Click on it, go and subscribe. Does sort of like daily vlogs about his whole work day with my sister fiance Gareth. Now, weird one to talk about. Not normally one that we would talk about on this Borough channel, but one that's sort of been brought to the sort of footballing world tonight is Rafa Benitez has chosen to step down or leave Newcastle United, in which was a kind of bizarre move on any sort of footballing scale. And I said to my dad, I can't sit back and not give my opinion on this. I have to give my opinion. I've got Newcastle sort of subscribers, Newcastle fans that I'm obviously friends with. And they're all kicking off on social media about it. First and foremost, was it the right decision for Newcastle to make?
Definitely not. I mean, Rafa got them back in the Premier League and kept them in the Premier League. So, you know, he's proven what he can do. Is it Rafa's decision though, you know, or was it a chairman decision? If it was a chairman decision, well, that doesn't surprise us all, does it? That's typical Mike Ashley, that he hasn't never got the club in mind, Newcastle. He always has his own pocket in mind, and so it's a hard one. It's who's made the decision at the end of the day. If Rafa's made that decision, maybe he's thought, you know, I've took this club as far as I can with the chairman I've got. He's done me head in a bit and I don't want to be there anymore. Maybe, that's speculation. Or is it like the chairman who said, we don't want you anymore, and Rafa said, fine, I'll go. I would not, me personally, if I was a football manager, I would never ever want to manage Newcastle United, not under the chairman they've got. If they had a decent chairman, if Steve Gibson was the chairman at Newcastle, of course you would, you'd love that, you'd relish that chance. Someone who, or any other chairman that supports the manager in, or the head coach in whatever they want to do and what they want to achieve at that club. But for me, Mike Ashley is a complete and utter pleb.
He is a money grabber, and even with the parachute payments, even when they've gone down and gone back up, you're not really saying Rafa Benitez be backed at any sort of transfer window. And if he has been backed, it is through loan signings. As we touched on before we went live on this, Rondon came in last season from West Brom, smashed it for Newcastle really. It was linking up well towards the end of the season. There's a possible transfer there. You can go and get Rondon, who was happy at Newcastle, but yet he chooses not to and goes by House of Fraser. I mean, does that not sum up your chairman for you? I mean, I can understand completely the frustrations on Newcastle fans right now, because if this was Borough and we had a chairman like Mike Ashley who wouldn't back your manager, he's a Champions League winner with Liverpool, so you got a Champions League winner, now you want to go and replace him with Gary Monk, with no disrespect to Gary Monk, but he's not half the manager that Rafa Benitez was at Newcastle. The fans stuck with him, he stuck with Newcastle. I'm sure he didn't stick with the chairman, because the chairman wasn't going to help him. But when you've got someone like Rafa Benitez there, you've got to back him, because you can see what he's going to do for you. But given all this speculation about possible takeovers and all this, for me, it was just painting pretty colours for him in his head. Yeah. Mike Ashley knew all along, okay, you're not going to get backed. And how many managers have been at Newcastle where he hasn't really backed them? And it's ended sour. I can honestly see now, and this is not me being whatever, I don't think Newcastle will survive next season in the Premier League with a different manager. I think Rafa Benitez was their only answer for me.
I don't think you can answer that till you know the managers, can you, really? You know, you've seen the quality Rafa Benitez as a manager is, because he basically did what it says on the tin, didn't he? But we knew he could do that anyway in England, because he'd done it with Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
Previously, so any Liverpool fan, you listen to them talk, they've never got a bad word to say about the man. They absolutely adore Rafa Benitez, and I'm sure the Newcastle fans do now as well. So, you know, if they bring another manager in of the same ilk, then who knows what they can do. But I think it's the chairman is the problem. I don't think we're bringing anything new here to this vlog. I think what we're just saying has already been said. You know, the chairman at Newcastle United, he doesn't have the football.
He has to go. He has to surely sell up from this point. I mean,
until they see success.
Yeah.
Big. I'm talking like cups and league wins and things like that. Until they see that, you're never going to achieve that under Mike Ashley.
Never.
That's a bold statement for me to make, but I'm pretty confident in what I'm saying from what I've seen over the years from him. And unless he changed he changed what he does, but the old saying, the old cliche, isn't it? It'll never change it, sports, but who knows?
Like I say, it's just...
He might change his black and white stripes.
Well, you never know, but...
Get a zebra.
You know, as I always touched on there, do you know what I mean? He's been there about 3 years now, Rafa Benitez, until he steps down fully. I just feel like Newcastle fans tonight, I can sympathise with you completely. Do you know what I mean? You've had a fantastic manager, Rafa Benitez. He didn't want to leave. He had no intention in going.
Is that true?
Well, from what I've seen on social media, he didn't want to leave.
Right.
But it was like he wanted a contract. They wouldn't give him the contract. And when you see it all come out, okay.
So was he after more money? Do you think?
It could have been the fact he was after more money, but
and Ashley would not give him that.
Would you pay a manager of Rafa Benitez more money if you know exactly what he can do? He could have got you a top 6 finish next season if you would have backed him.
If I was Mike Ashley, no.
No, but
because you've got to look at the situation they're in rather than try and answer that hypothetical question, really, isn't it? You're asking a question which can't be answered because of the chairman they've got in position. But of course, you know, if I was the chairman and Rafa said, Andy, I want this amount of money, you'd say, well, of course, because you like mint.
Yeah.
You're going to take this club far. In fact, I was going to talk to you because I've just found this 40 million under here, which I was going to give you and I just want you to buy a striker with that.
Yeah.
Or a midfielder, whatever. I don't know
Newcastle's
team enough to know where they're lacking. But there's 40 million to buy a key player.
With the sort of manager that are rumoured now to take over Newcastle, which of course everybody's seeing, I think the odds-on favourite at the minute is Gary Monk. Is that a lack of ambition to maybe go, and it's like I say, no disrespect to Gary Monk at all in his managerial career, because of course, you know what I mean, he managed to butter. But you see him at the Championship team last season, he's just been sort of said, look, there's the door, Birmingham City. They were a mid-table championship team last season. Is it a lack of ambition to say, look, we're going to now go and get a championship? And that's what he's kind of been, Gary Monk. He's always been in and around championship, managing teams, never really stuck at one apart from Swansea. Is that a lack of ambition to say, look, it's all right, we're going to go from a Champions League winning manager to go and get a championship manager?
The short answer to your question is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Phil's choice. You know, he hasn't done it, has he? What's he achieved? You know, what has he achieved in his managerial career? If you compare him to Rafa and say, you know, it doesn't. He's not fit to sniff Rafa Benitez's fart, is he?
No,
That's a really good way of putting it. But he's not. You know, Gary Monk's achieved nothing. You know, in fact, he's getting a bit of a reputation now, isn't he? And that's what Mike actually might like. I don't know. The fact that this guy's a bit bent, isn't he, Gary Monk? We've heard. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. But speculation says Gary Monk's a bit bent. He's got his agent there getting involved with deals and stuff like that. And I know Steve Gibson's investigating the sales that he made when he was at Middlesbrough, but apparently only one deal was ever done with this agent. But while we're on that subject of agents, I just feel like time's done now for agents in football. Come on. You know, we need to move on now. We need to find another way of doing business because it always surrounds these agents who are no one. You know, they've done nothing. They're just greedy little men who are spoiling the club, spoiling all of the clubs, spoiling football. They just need to move aside now and let football do what football does. Let the managers deal with these players. Even the players' agents, some of them are quite ruthless in their demands, and this stops players coming to us to Middlesbrough or any other club.
Yeah.
And we've seen it over the years, haven't we? These agents cause a lot of trouble. So Gary Monk, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he going to do a deal with Mike Ashley? Are they going to wangle something, a little fiddle? This is speculation.
No, we don't know these
me
things,
making stuff
it's
up
football,
out the top of my head. But what is going on? Why would Mike Ashley want Gary Monk instead of going for a high-profile, amazing winner, champion winner?
We touch on the Mike Ashley sort of subject.
Championship winner or whatever.
You're looking at it now and you think, as much as Newcastle fans don't like Mike Ashley, let's be real, they don't particularly like him. He isn't the most loved person at St James's Park on a Saturday afternoon.
Good looking bloke though, isn't he?
Well, you got Gary Monk there. If he brings in Gary Monk now, how are the fans going to react to Mike Ashley? With him being, like I just said then, he isn't the most liked person at St James's Park. If he now brings in Gary Monk, after saying see you later to Rafa Benitez, how are them fans going to feel towards Mike Ashley? Because surely they're not going to praise him for it.
No, I agree with that. Definitely not.
And like I say, going forward now...
If I was a Newcastle fan, which I never ever would be. I just need to say that while we've got a camera rolling, because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if I was, I would be devastated tonight. I would be sat looking at the 6 o'clock news, crying in my tea, thinking,
it's a lack of ambition, it's a lack of respect towards the fans.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe, and I would be gutted. And my sympathies go to Newcastle tonight, because that is a massive, massive blow to them to lose a manager like
of his
Rafa
calibre.
Yeah.
And just to finish off, next season, the new season for the Newcastle fans, I'm sure they're going to write in and say whatever they need to say on the matter as well. Whereabouts do you see them finishing come May next year?
Well, again, it all depends on who the manager is. I'm sorry, what it does, managers are so important in football, aren't they? You know, we've seen caretaker managers take over and very few do well.
Yeah.
I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did all right in Man U, but then they appointed him as manager and look what happened. You know,
exactly, right,
he broke records until he signs that dotted line. So it's a tough one to say, and it's not one I could answer. I mean, obviously, as a Borough fan, we want them to get relegated. You know, that's as a Borough fan. But that's just speaking from a football fan's mind. You know, look, we don't like to see anybody do badly, but we do in football, don't we? Let's be honest. But me myself, you know, I've got a few friends who are Newcastle fans, and I do feel for them, and I'm upset for them, not for myself, because it's great as a Borough fan. But it's sad for them, and if I was a Newcastle fan, I would be devastated tonight.
Well, that's it.
So it's sympathies for that reason. Yeah.
Well, Newcastle fans out there and sports fans in general, please do comment down below. What do you think of Rafa Benitez leaving Newcastle tonight? What kind of an effect is it going to have on the chairman, sort of relationship with the fans, if any? And whereabouts do you think they will finish come next May? Check out my dad's link inside the description, Tickle Trap Productions, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.